Hi everyone, how are you doing today? Thank you for joining me once again. If you've seen the channel before, you'll have a rough idea of the kind of videos I make, whereby I talk about my journey after finding myself single, living on my own and with chronic disease. So any of these life-changing events are significant on their own. However, put them all together and you potentially have a whole host of problems, many of which I've documented on this channel over the last few months. At the end of the day, I'm just so grateful that I've had this outlet to share my experiences, and I know in some way or another I will continue to do so. After all, I'm not sure how I would have articulated all I've had to say in any other medium or format. So many of you will remember me talking about the reasons for starting to document my life, and in particular the reasons why I started this YouTube journey. And that's what I wanted to talk about today. When I lost my dad some months ago, it really became apparent to me how little I really knew about both my parents' lives. I thought I knew so much, but the gaps in their own stories became larger and larger, and I realised I actually knew very little. Many years ago, as a kid, I can remember my dad taking a cine camera away on our holidays. We used to watch the films back together and really enjoy the experience, even though there was no sound. Somehow this added to the charm of it all. Fast forward to when my daughters were younger, we always had a video camera on the go. I know some of that footage does still exist, but lots of it got lost in house moves over the years. So really the point I'm getting to here is that I really wanted to make sure that when my time comes to leave this planet, is that my family have an idea of who I was, what made me tick, so to speak, and in turn help them understand their own identity. Anyway, bear with me as I'm very slowly getting to the point of today's video. When I first started the channel, I didn't worry about subscriber count, views and likes. Essentially I was just grateful for the ability to make videos and to share them with whoever wanted to watch. I'm sure anyone who has ever shared a photo on any social media platform will, I think, agree that it's always nice when someone likes or comments on one of your posts, and how very quickly that can become a kind of addictive thing in some way or another. That dopamine hit can indeed be extremely rewarding. And herein lies the problem, and the question I've been asking myself this past week. You see, nothing exciting or dramatic has really happened in my world this past week. But to continue getting my dopamine hit of likes, comments and subscriptions, I feel compelled to make a video, even though I have nothing really to report or to say. And so herein begins the YouTube algorithm dilemma. You see, to continue getting likes and validation on the platform, I'm constantly reminded that consistency of publishing videos is an absolute must for continued growth. Apparently if you publish a weekly video, YouTube knows you're a serious creator and pushes your content out to more people, so you continue to get new subscribers, likes and comments. So I guess what really concerns me about all this is that we don't all live rock and roll lifestyles. Most of our lives are pretty mundane. We're just dealing with the normal stuff like paying bills and putting the bins out. All well and good if you're one of those lucky creators who can make the mundane look glamorous. Maybe every now and again we all feel like we need a little time away from something, to regroup, to refocus. Sadly, with algorithms on these platforms, if you decide to do this, then you risk your channel slipping backwards, and all that growth you've seen over the past few months, weeks or years can very quickly wither away. For myself, I realised that the dopamine hit I mentioned earlier has kind of got me stuck in this loop, whereby I feel the need to create even though I don't feel I have anything of value to say. And this is again where, if I take a step back and look at the reasons why I initially started my YouTube channel, I realise that somewhere things have drifted away from my original intentions. So what started out for me as an extremely enjoyable and therapeutic thing has morphed into a routine of create and publish at any expense, with no thought to the benefits to my own mental or physical health. And it may seem like I'm complaining here, and maybe I am a little. I mean, no one's forcing me to upload a new video every week, are they? The only person actually doing that is me, and ultimately I am the one in control of that. I suppose I have to decide what is more important to me, My authenticity in creating my videos is something that is really important to me. And I never started this channel with any firm goals apart from to create real videos about a real person living a real life. And I don't want to have to feel that I need to embellish any of those things just to please an algorithm that in turn rewards my ego with a thumbs up. By talking about this, I'm not trying to discourage anyone from starting a YouTube channel, far from it. However, I think we have to always try and remember why we wanted to start one in the first place, and we need to always keep that in mind. For me, going forward, I will continue to make content that I feel is useful, informative, and that gives insight into who I am and, when the time comes, who I was. I don't intend to slot into any niche, as creators are continually advised to do so. If all that comes with the price tag of not getting new subscribers and channel growth, then so be it. If I want and need to take time out, I will, and I would advise anyone to do the same. Those that love your work will return when you upload, and essentially they, along with ourselves, are the only ones that we should care about. Anyway, I hope you found something useful in today's video. If you did, please don't forget to like, subscribe and comment. Sorry, I had to get that bit in there. Take care, look after yourselves, and I'll be back when I've found something to do another video about.